Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks so much for tuning in and checking out today's video. I appreciate you guys joining me and just hopping up on my channel. Before we get started, I want to take a second to invite you guys to make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and if you found it helpful, resourceful, insightful in some way, or if there's some additional content or information that you would like for me to cover, leave a comment and let me know if you just want to let me know how I'm doing. Today's video is going to be short, sweet, and to the point. I want to really just take a second to get on here and inspire you guys to make sure that you are tapping into your creative power, tapping into your creative energy, and really getting back to that childlike essence of doing the things that you enjoyed as a kid or even as an adult, but maybe, life kind of took over with family and work and all that other stuff, and you've gotten busy and you just really forgot about your hobbies and your passions. And one of the reasons why I want to briefly kind of discuss this is because sometimes we as individuals, humans, whatever you want to call it, all of that stuff, it goes into one pile. We get into a routine of doing so much for others and also just doing things that we feel like we have to do, that we lose sight of what is important. We lose sight of how privileged we are to even, first of all, be alive. Second of all, have a mind that we can cultivate positivity, love, joy, happiness, and peace. And then also third, like the creativity aspect, like you can create and really mentally put yourself in an environment of joy and peace and all of that. Those wonderful things that help you to have that positive mindset and really to fuel your day. And it made me think about a couple of years ago when a good friend of mine introduced me to a book called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I'm pretty sure some of you guys may be familiar with it, but if you are not, I want to encourage you guys to check out the book, whether it's audible download or just go purchase the book. I have a copy here, The Artist's Way, and I'll also put a copy, I'll leave a link in the description if you guys are interested, to Amazon. If you're interested, you can go and grab the book off of Amazon. But one of the reasons why I want to mention this book really quickly is because, like I said, if you want to get back to doing the things that fueled you on the inside and gave you joy and peace, this book is very inspirational. And what it does is it really helps you kind of tap back into being creative. Not in the sense that you're trying to be creative in order to make something and sell it. I mean, that could potentially be the case, but it really just kind of allows you to tap back into your creative self and that childlike energy that you once had. I mean, we all had it. You remember being on the playground at recess, if you were at kindergarten all the way up to from K to 5 or 6, and you just took that 30-minute break or that 40-minute break from having to learn to really just let out the wild side of being a kid, and just enjoying yourself. And what this book does, to some extent, it really kind of pulls you back into your creative energy to where there's no judgment, there's no fear. You're just creating for the sake of having that outlet of peace to where you can just enjoy yourself, whether you just dedicate 30 minutes a day to drawing or 45 minutes a day to gardening, if that's what your passion is. Maybe you dedicate an hour into something else that you enjoy doing. Maybe it was craftsmanship or some other sort of creative venture that really fueled you and gave you a sense of peace and joy. And I just want to invite you to go check out the book. You can get it on Audible or Amazon, wherever you choose to get it, and just kind of go through it. Like each day you dedicate some time to where you're kind of scripting and writing out and journaling out your ideas. No judgments, just kind of freestyle scripting and writing, which is really powerful when you think about like a brain dump to get your day started. And then it just assigns you like an activity that you would do at the end of, I think, a 1 week period, or each day you just kind of do something creative to put you back in that space of tapping into your creative self. We all have this power, we all have this ability, and whether you get something additional out of it, whether it be to sell your art or to start a new career, a hobby, at the core, it just shows you that you do have other options outside of the everyday meal of doing A, B, C, and D. You have options outside of that mundane routine that you have been doing for the last 5, 10, 15, some of us 20 plus years. Check out the book just to have a little bit of inspiration and creative spark, and just know that there's other things that you can do outside of what you've been used to doing. And this is a great way to break out of that habit and to get back into that creative spotlight. So here it is again, The Artist's Way. Check it out. And I'm definitely going to be bringing some more insights to those books that have helped me fuel my creative venture and just to inspire other people to do the same. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure that you go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. And also check out my website, which is Keetria.com, for more information on entrepreneurship, creativity, anything that has to do with PR and marketing. And then also, if you haven't, check out my podcast too. There's new episodes there for the season, which is called SOB Style of Business, the podcast. It's on Apple, Spotify, Google, and all that. I think Google Play and the rest of the streaming platforms. All right, so I look forward to catching you guys at the next video. Thanks so much for tuning in.